Hello everyone, welcome to continentaL Update, where we update you on things you know and what you don't know around Africa and the world. Before you watch the video, kindly subscribe to support the channel. Today we are going to talk about Equatorial Guinea. What was Equatorial Guinea called before? The Republic of Equatorial Guinea is located in Middle Africa. It is one of Africa's smallest countries, while it is one of the most prosperous. Wealth is concentrated in the government and elite. 70% of the population lives under the poverty threshold and include the main continental region and the small offshore islands. The capital, Malabo, is on Bioko Island. The southernmost island is Annobon, sitting just south of the equator. The northernmost point is Bioko Island. The mainland is between the two islands, and to the east, the Gulf of Guinea is to the west. It was formerly the Spanish colony known as Spanish Guinea. It is one of Africa's few territories with Spanish as an official language. The country is continental Africa's third smallest in population. Recently, oil reserves were discovered and have altered the country economically and politically. Its GDP is 31st in the world, but only a few people benefit from the country's oil wealth. In the Human Development Index, Equatorial Guinea ranks the 9th out of 44 sub-Saharan countries and 115th overall. In what is now modern Equatorial Guinea, there were believed to originally have been pygmy inhabitants. They still remain there in isolated pockets. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, Bantu tribes migrated to the area. Later, the Fang arrived and may have generated the Bubi tribe, who moved into Bioko from Cameroon in waves. The Angolan Annobon people were introduced by the Portuguese. In 1472, Fernão Dupo, a Portuguese explorer, sought a way to India and is believed to be the first European to discover Bioko, while he named it for the Portuguese word for beautiful. Fernando Po and Annobon Islands became Portuguese colonies in 1474. Portugal ceded the islands to Spanish along with their commercial rights in 1778 in exchange for American territory. This was known as the Treaty of El Edo of El Pardo from 1778 to 1810. Equatorial Guinea was governed by the Viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata. In order to fight slave trading, the UK established a base on the island from 1827 to 1843, pursuant to an agreement with Spain. This was moved to Sierra Leone. The area then became known as the Territories Espagnols. In 1885, the mainland became a protectorate and eventually a full colony in 1900. The Treaty of Paris in 1900 settled conflicting claims to be mainland. From 1926 and 1959, the mainland territories were united as the colony of Spanish Guinea. Francisco Marcial Nguema became the first president in September 1968. On October 12, 1968, the country gained formal independence. Nguema abolished other political parties in favor of a one-party state. His rule led to the death or expulsion of 1/3 of the population. 80,000 are believed killed out of a total of 300,000. 300,000 skilled workers, and foreigners left when the economy collapsed. On August 3, 1979, Nguema was deposed in a blood coup by Teodoro Obiang. The country is located in West Central Africa. Equatorial Guinea has a mainland territory, Rio Muni, which is bordered by Gabon to the east and Cameroon to the north. 5 small islands, Carisco, Annobon, Bioko, and Great Elobe, also lie to the south. Bioko sits about 40 kilometers from the Cameroon coast and is the site of Malabo, the capital. No part of the country actually lies on the equator. The entire nation does lie in the Atlantic Equatorial Coastal Forest. Teodoro Obiang Nguema is the current president. The president was given extensive powers in the 1982 constitution. This includes naming and dismissing cabinet members, decreeing laws, dissolving the legislature, negotiating treaties, and serving as commander-in-chief Constantia Okomo, also known as Constantia de Obiang, is the First Lady of Equatorial Guinea. Before its independence, the country depended on cocoa production. In 1959, it had Africa's highest per capita income. The country adopted CFA francs as its currency on January 1, 1985, becoming the first non-francophone African member of the France zone. The national currency, Equatorial, was linked to the Spanish peseta. Large oil reserves were discovered in 1996. The subsequent exploitation has increased the government's revenue in sub-Saharan Africa in 2004. Equatorial Guinea was the third largest oil producer in Africa. Fishing and forestry are also important parts of the economy. The rural economy destroyed under the successive brutal regimes. Christianity is the main religion and is followed by 93% of the population. Most are Roman Catholic, 5% are followers of indigenous beliefs, and 2% others, including Muslims and followers of the Baha'i faith. Official languages, Spanish and French, are Equatorial Guinea's official languages. In July 2007, the president announced Portuguese will be the third official language. This was required in order for the country to become a member of the community of Portuguese language countries. This will allow the country to access academic and professional exchange programs. Native languages are commonly spoken along the Spanish, French, and others. The first Hispanic African Cultural Congress was held in 1984. Explore Equatorial Guinea's cultural identity. Key ingredients in Equatorial Guinean cuisine comes from local plants and animals, including plantains, sweet potatoes, breadfruit, cassava, yam, cocoyam, known locally as malanga, granite, and snails. As for desserts, highlight is the dish akwadu, which features baked bananas with coconut. Thank you for watching.